My name is Camille Beaudoin. I'm really happy to be here today. Thank you very much once again, Vasco. I am from the AMF-QUEBEC, not Canada. And for those who don't know where is Quebec, this is there, just there, you know. The population in Quebec is 8 million. We speak French, and we are recognized as a nation within Canada. For those who don't know where is Canada, well, Canada is quite north. This is a picture that I took when I came out from my home 1 week ago, and winter is only in 2 weeks in Quebec. I think that it's the same in Sweden, though. So this is wonderful, but it lasts for 5 months. So at the end of the 3rd month, we are quite tired, and I'm really happy to be here in Rio. The AMF-QUEBEC, briefly, is the regulator of the financial markets in Quebec. So we regulate securities, but also deposit institutions, except federal chartered banks, and also insurance companies. So we do financial education. And with youth, this is a huge advantage if I compare myself with other securities regulator. The AMF-QUEBEC also has a powerful tool, which is the Education and Good Governance Fund. We take money from the bad players and we reinvest it in financial education. Since about 8 years, we have a lot of money to invest in financial education, and of course we have a lot of friends who want money from the AMF. But it's a good thing, we have a lot of partners. We also work, as we are a nation, on a national financial education strategy since 2014. The main objective of this strategy is, of course, to make our partners working together to advance financial education in Quebec, but also for Quebecers to improve their financial well-being by adopting knowledgeable behaviors and acquiring skills. We also want to make people like talking about money. We're a little bit shy to talk about money in the family, at work, in the workplace, so we want to encourage people to talk about money, to talk about their success, but also to reach information if ever they have a problem, a financial problem. As I said, our governance and education fund is bringing a lot of partners. So we had the objective to make people work together, as I said. So we do have an annual meeting. It lasts only for 1 day. There are about 100 people every year that comes to Montreal. These are people from community-based organizations, public institutions, financial institutions, and the main objective of this meeting is to make people talk together and not be in competition. Of course, we also want to promote tools of our partners. So we have a dedicated section in our website where we put everything that our partners are doing in financial education. So if ever one of them want to get some information on a tool or a program, you just have to go there and seek the information. We also have an info letter that is about every 2 months. At each 2 months. Our main tool for youth is our website. We do have a youth website, which is called tesaffaires.com. It means your business. The approach is mind your own business, okay? We know that young adults, close to 18 years old, want to be financially independent. They want to acquire the knowledge, but the skills also. But they want to buy things. They want, for example, to buy a car. But when comes time to buy a car, it's not only a price, it's also insurance, it's also a question of budgeting. So the approach that we have is to focus on the I want approach and give information related to the main products young people are open to buy around 18 years old. We have a section on fraud prevention because we know that they are targeted by fraudsters on the social media, in the web, and even in colleges. And we go on like this with personal finance management, even including investment. We also have a section on an apartment, renting an apartment. Lots of young Quebecers, when they go to college or university, want to get out of their family house and rent an apartment with one or two friends. So once again, this is an opportunity for us to teach about, for example, home insurance. Most of them don't think about the importance of having home insurance, and this section is offering them objective information to help them buying the best insurance possible. For example, paying a student loan, we know that it may be quite a large amount of money at the end of a study, so we give some tips. And finally, one of the most important financial tools for youth is a credit card. This section is offering information on how to use wisely a credit card, but it also offers some calculators that will help youth to evaluate the amount of money in interest that they will pay if they, for example, only reimburse the minimum payment each month. There's also a calculator that will help them evaluate how long it takes to reimburse, for example, $1,000 if they only pay the minimum payment each month. We also wanted to reach youth, so we brought tesaffaires.com to the colleges. In Quebec, we are quite lucky to have only 40 big colleges. This is the last step before university. So having only 40 colleges, it's quite easy to go on tour and try to visit all of them. Our objective within 18 months was to visit 35 out of 40 colleges. We just finished the tour. We visited 36 colleges, so we are quite happy with the result. We will gather all the information, and we will soon write a report and make it public. But the approach that we had is that we were calling these colleges and we were offering them $250 to promote our visit, our conference. Our conference is during the lunchtime, 1 hour. We talk about credit, fraud prevention, budgeting. So in this way, we were able to count on people on the field to be able to promote the conference and make sure that that at least most people possible would be there. The funniest thing with this project is that we were also offering a kind of nudge to the participant. At the end of the conference, there were 5 gift certificates that were randomly offered to the participants. So that's quite a good gift, and that was something that brought us quite a lot of people. In average, we were around 100 students at our conference, knowing that the subject is not really popular, so it's quite a good numbers. We also tried through Facebook to promote financial education, as for example, this contest, simply sharing their best tip for saving, and they could win $1,000. I want to finish my presentation with our latest experience with the school system. In Quebec, for now, there is no financial education. So with our partners, as the first target group with our national strategy was the youth, we decided to do something. We have plenty of tools available for youth, whatever is the level of education. So we decided with our partners to promote these tools. What can we do to introduce financial education in schools? We launched this Talking Money in Class in order to promote the tools, but to help teachers use one of them and introduce in any subject something that is linked to financial education. So I think, according to the first result, the project is a great success in the social media. Teachers are really happy to see that there is something like that is happening in Quebec. So how it works is that the teachers just have to go to the website tesaffaires.com in the teachers section, and they may choose among one of these tools available. So there are some tools for elementary school, high school, and even college or university. So there are quite a large number of tools. They just have to use it. Just 1 hour. one day, 1 week, and to to take part of this contest. There are 20 prizes of $300 to win. They have to fill a simple form. They just have to tell us what tools they use, in what class, what subject, and also what level of education. They also have to tell us how they like the tools. So by doing that kind of contest, we have been able to seize opportunities to introduce financial education at school, even though there are no official financial education in the curriculum. And by doing so, we are playing our role of leader in Quebec by promoting tools of our partners. We also played a certain role introducing financial education at any level in Quebec, and we also help our partners gathering precious information on the quality of their tools. So the contest is ending today, and no later than next week, there are 20 teachers that will receive a prize of $300 just before Christmas. And I will conclude with a wonderful idea that our Minister of Education had recently. This idea is to introduce financial education in grade 12 as soon as next fall 2017. So we are really happy that, to say that in Quebec, financial education will come back in a few months. So that's what I had to tell you. Thank you very much. Obrigado.